Once upon a time, in a magical land of peace and piousness, there lived a bunch of happy little angels.
Angels!
All good angels, except for one, who was a very, very bad angel, and his name was Lucifer. Lucifer, being a very, very bad angel, drew his legions with him to the parts of the north, and there incited them to rebel with him.
Oh, snap!
It was this really intense battle, which nobody seems to know much about, other than the fact it must have gotten really out of hand because then God showed up and was none too pleased, and actually went so far as to kick Lucifer and company out of heaven.
Oh! Ow! That hurt!
And when Lucifer woke up, he was lying in a lake of fire, and all his buddies were KO'd, and somehow his name had been changed to Satan. Here endeth the exposition.
Well, boss, what do we do now?
Evil?
Formulated a basic scheme in his head, Satan turned to the task of rousing his comrades.
Hey guys! Guys, wake up! And look, it's John Stamos!
Really?
Not really. Now let's talk evil.
Satan explained to them that he'd heard that God was hard at work in a new creation, one equal to the sons of heaven. The fallen angels all decided this was something they might like to pursue. So then they set to work building a giant palace, of which they proceeded to have a council meeting. Moloch, and Mammon, and Belial, and Beelzebub, and of course, Satan.
Okay, people. Ideas? War!
Capitalism!
Nothing!
No, guys. God really likes this new race, so we're going to go in, do a little recon, see what's what, maybe get some seduction done. You know how we do. All in favor?
Aye!
Okay then. Who's brave enough to go?
Well, you're right. It is my responsibility. If you insist, then Wait, we never... Bye!
The fallen angels proceeded to engage in some fairly pathetic activity whilst their fearless leader flew towards the gates of hell. But he was in for a surprise when he got there.
Get out of my way.
No.
Yes,
No.
I'll kill you.
That's ironic.
Papa Satan, no! Don't hurt your only son!
Old lady say what?
Dad, don't you remember how I came out of your head that one time, and then we had sex, and then I gave birth to Death, and then he raped me, and now I have dogs coming out of my stomach, remember that?
Oh, yeah. Good time.
And there was much familial love.
Oh, I heart my bastard grandchildren. Well, children and yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll be back for you guys later.
So then the gates of hell opened.
Damn, those are heavy.
Then Satan got sucked into a void of confusion and dark materials. Eventually he came to the thrones of chaos and night.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to Earth?
Just hang a left at the next dark material.
Thanks, bud.
Now up in heaven, John 3:16 was playing out.
Oh, Jesus. You know you give man free will to choose, and the next thing you know, he turns around and chooses evil. Don't get me wrong, it's not entirely his fault. He's about to be seduced and all. Still, he'll have to die, unless I can find someone sufficient enough to answer for his offenses.
I'll go.
This calls for a celebration.
Happy Incarnation, Jesus!
Back on good old planet Earth, Satan, posed as an unsuspecting tourist, was trying to worm some hard-pressed information out of Uriel.
Where's Eden?
Say, do I know you?
Absolutely not.
Right over there.
Anyway, Eden was kind of subpar in terms of security, so Satan just kind of hopped over the wall. Now, in Eden there lived some wholesome down-home folks, named of Adam and Eve, who loved each other totally, completely, purely. And they were both naked, as you can clearly see.
Oh, Eve, our life is so perfect and wonderful here. God is so good to us. We only have one rule. Eat from the tree of knowledge. And die. Dying. What a preposterous idea.
Oh, Adam, before I was in love with you, I was in love with myself. And I still think I'm prettier than you.
Wow, Eve, thanks for letting me know, especially since it's so relevant to what I was just saying.
What's this? Knowledge forbidden? I think somebody's a little jealous of his new toy, but that's all about to change.
Look, up in the sky. It was Uriel flying to tell Gabriel something.
I screwed up.
That's why I'm here.
At the same time, A and E were getting ready to go sleepies. They were tied into their secret love bower into which no other creature could come. Except that one did, and it was Satan, in toad form. Go.
There he is. Oh, snap.
Needless to say, the right choice was pretty clear. So Satan was gone, the bower was amphibian-free, and Adam and Eve got on with their slumber. So all was well, right? Wrong, obviously. For one thing, God sent his most loquacious seraph, Raphael, who paid a little visit to Adam to warn him of the impending danger and ended up prattling on for 4 books.
Hey, Raphael, will you tell me about celestial motions?
No, and here's why. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Okay.
In the time it took for Raphael to get through his little soliloquy, Satan was able to circle the earth 8 times, which is like circling it 2 times for every book that Raphael wasted talking, if you think about it that way. Anyway, upon re-entry into Eden, Satan kind of had a manic-depressive meltdown, but then he got over it because he saw a sleeping serpent, and it was time to work his magic.
Morning, Eve.
Morning, Adam. Let's go sing with the animals.
Okay, time for work.
Hey, Adam, let's split up today.
So began the epic Book 9 argument between Adam and Eve. He wasn't going to let her go, but then she got all huffy and offended like, and he tried to backtrack, but she was totally owning him, and then the coffee spilled and it all got very tense and heated, but then Adam ended up giving in anyway, which we all knew was going to happen.
La 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 la, walking along. Ooh, a snake! You're pretty. A talking snake. That's right. I didn't talk, and then I ate from that tree, and now I talk, and you're pretty. This tree? Snake. This is the tree of knowledge. I cannot eat from this. Why not? You're pretty. Well, duh, it's forbidden. I'll die. Yeah, about that. Ever heard of a little thing called flawed logic?
And so Satan, with all of his mad rhetoric skills, managed to convince her that she would not die, and that in fact she'd be elevated, enlightened, like a god. And so she pondered.
Oh, it's forbidden, but that just means it's really good, right?
She took...
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
And she ate.
Gulp. Ooh, wow, that was some good fruit. I mean, woo. Oh, but, oh no, if I die, then Adam might have a new girlfriend. That's it. He's going down with me for shiz.
Go.
Eve! Hey there, sweetums, I made you a garland wreath.
Oh, Adam, I have something to tell you.
Obviously Adam was quite dismayed, but his love for Eve was unconditional, and so, vowing to die with her, he too ate the apple.
Ooh. Fruity.
Just then, Lexi decided to look in her planner, and she saw that her English project was due the next day. So in order to find out what happens next, you're going to have to read the book.